Hello and welcome to My Arabian World's coverage of the Expo 2020 Dubai, a once-in-a-lifetime celebration and the greatest showcase of human brilliance and achievement. Staged under the theme Connecting Minds, Creating the Future, Expo is divided into districts and zones that reflect the event's subthemes: opportunity, mobility, and sustainability. Expo 2020 Dubai may have closed its doors, but their promise still stands on connecting minds and creating the future. 182 days have flown by too quickly, but we had an incredible time visiting pavilions, learning about cultures, tasting international cuisines, and so many unforgettable memories. Expo Dubai showed the world what the best of humanity can achieve, and we want our viewers to discover and learn more about the World Expo through our lenses, relive some of our best moments spent there, and continue enjoying the Expo 2020 experience on our channel. Expo 2020 will now evolve to District 2020, a smart and sustainable city, repurposing 80% of the Expo's built environment into an integrated mixed-use community that will continue to attract businesses and people to work, live, visit, and enjoy. Like they say, every ending is a new beginning. But for now, let's go back in time and continue experiencing the world in one place as we carry on with exploring the distinctive country pavilions, discovering unforgettable experiences in each. Please join us as we visit the France Pavilion, one of the first pavilions you see upon entering the Mobility District, located on the main avenue, which explores light as an enabler of progress, a vehicle for connections, and a source of heat and creativity. The ambition of the France Pavilion is to unleash its visitors' inspiration to bring out ideas, desires, and emotions, as well as to generate involvement and to embody innovations. This is also the opportunity to highlight French innovations and to showcase their companies internationally, to exhibit their country as a pioneer in ecological ways of living, and show France is playing a leadership role at the global level to achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals and ecological transition. Light and space speaks to everyone, and the France Pavilion's architecture brilliantly embodies the theme of light chosen by France, with its metal skin inlaid with 20,000 LEDs that display energy consumption in real time and plunges visitors into the vibration of light. Our journey begins with the Promenade, an open-air entrance hall of over 1,000 square meters, where visitors can relax in the cool shade and enter an immersive and dreamlike landscape. As you make your way to the entrance, you'll find colorful sculptures made of identical cubes, symbolizing pixels scattered around the France Pavilion's promenade that form figures that represent attitudes or postures of everyday life. You'll also encounter Textidream by Lille 3000, which is an exhibition about innovative textiles presented in the form of capsules that relate to the major themes inside the pavilion: mobility, health, seas and oceans, wind, scent, space, and light. From the moment each visitor sets foot in the France Pavilion, the promenade is sublimated by lighting, offering visitors a dreamlike immersion that is conducive to daydreaming. The entrance cube becomes an experience in its own right, and the extraordinary architecture offers a prelude to the visitor's journey. As soon as you enter, screens in the pavilion's lobby welcome you with an inventory of the natural, cultural, and human heritage of France, which takes you flying over various landscapes, charming villages, its historical monuments, and all the things that make France beautiful. Let's commence our journey with the permanent exhibition of the France Pavilion, starting with the Enlightenment period of the 18th century, often associated with the intellectual history of a generation of philosophers, and with a great collective book, a powerful symbol, the Encyclopedia of Diderot and D'Alembert. In this room, visitors were lucky to get a glimpse of the 35 original volumes of the Encyclopedia, published in Paris between 1751 and 1772, because they are rarely allowed to leave the storerooms of the National Archives, and as an ensemble represents the epitome of the Enlightenment spirit. Some of them are lying open to show drawings that are striking in their precision and didacticism, juxtaposed with projected images that invite us to travel through the history of progress. Let's move on to the second permanent exhibition of the France Pavilion, where they share their vision of mobility in the future with a series of innovative and sustainable projects that respect the environment and serve citizens, undertaken by major national players on land and in the sky. Up first, France's National Center for Space Studies offers visitors to embark on a virtual journey into the universe and discover its exploration of the Moon, Mars, and Jupiter, which their researchers are particularly concerned with. This intriguing mid-close space by Mobilize, a Renault Group brand, lets visitors experience solutions on smart energy, flexible mobility, and second-life batteries designed to be accessible to all. With Mobilize, Renault Group sets out to meet the needs of users and regions and attain its objective to reach carbon neutrality by 2040 for a better environment and quality of life. Energy Transition X Sustainable Region is the film being shown by Engie with the Paris region to present the sustainable energy and mobility solutions put in place by the industrial group to help speed up progress towards carbon neutrality while preserving its invaluable ecological and historical heritage. Accor, world leader in hospitality, is dissolving the frontier between real and virtual with this multifaceted, immersive labyrinth that plunges visitors into a dream world where universes mix. With this multi-sensory journey, new ways of living and working and the freedom of an unconstrained mobility are magnified, and the magic of the digital makes Accor also the leader in augmented hospitality. Looking similar to an air balloon, Flying Whales has been endorsed as one of the most preeminent projects in the future of French industry as a cargo transport solution up to 60 tons per airship. Flying Whales is the future of goods transport and should enter production phase at the company's Gironde factory in 2023, ready to be launched in 2024. Particularly suited to areas that are hard to reach or lacking in infrastructure, Flying Whales offers countless uses. It can take construction materials to poorly served zones or remote islands. It can be used for humanitarian interventions, or can carry field hospitals to isolated populations. It's time to move on to the last space in the France Pavilion's permanent exhibition, conceived and designed as a galaxy of the future, divided into 3 planets. It's through the senses that you truly pick up on the environmental impact we have on our planet, and at the Planet Sciences exhibit, you'll find yourself at the heart of the Antarctic, with France's National Center for Scientific Research, who's had it based there for 60 years and is sharing the experience with Expo 2020 Dubai. This immersive installation with sheets of ice blue curtains overhead and large screens on the walls show off the vibrant life in Antarctica and raises visitors' awareness of this land of peace, research, and preservation. Visitors enjoy a journey into a spotless world lit up by the dance of the Southern Lights. Next up, we have none other than Saint-Exupéry's Little Prince to welcome us to the second planet from the galaxy of the future, Planet Education. This hero who falls from the sky meets a new friend, WeLearn, an artificial intelligence tool capable of presenting the state of knowledge in every country and every field using the online encyclopedia, Wikipedia. Planet Education presents a poetic, imaginary journey over a hanging planisphere on which visitors can observe the countless connections between disciplines, men, and cultures and discover how knowledge grows by being shared. The third and final planet of this galaxy of the future space is Planet Art. Here, visitors are introduced to a model of a new kind of museum boat called the Art Explorer, along with a panoramic film illustrating its innovative concept. This catamaran museum will be seen sailing the seas as of 2023, bringing art exhibitions along with cultural festivals at each port visited, in order to share the experience of art with the broadest possible audience, as well as support contemporary work. Art Explorer is also using this space in the France Pavilion to show an interactive installation. The visitor's image is projected live in the middle of a map on which the catamaran Art Explorer sails. Through the visitor's movements, the continents and oceans interact. The France Pavilion organized a program of 5 temporary exhibitions throughout Expo 2020 Dubai. Each temporary exhibition is a journey into the heart of French diversity, excellence, and artistic savoir-faire. The first temporary exhibit we've witnessed was the Chromosaturation Room by artist Carlos Cruz Diez, a French artist of Venezuelan origin. Once you enter the artificial environment, you'll proceed through 3 chambers, each one saturated by a single color, red, green, and blue. As you make your way around, an interaction occurs with this space that is constantly shifting, transforming you into players. The second temporary exhibit we got to see was Jean-Paul Gaultier from A to Z. This exhibition, a world premiere, takes you on a journey to discover the work of an artist, the most iconoclastic of French designers, as well as the exceptional know-how of his Parisian haute couture ateliers. The exhibition also explores Gaultier's influences from Frida Kahlo to Madonna, from sailor jerseys to his iconic perfumes, and presents some 30 iconic pieces in display studded with surprises and archive documents. Over the seasons, Jean-Paul Gaultier presented creations filled with humanism, tolerance, and universal values, which captured and claimed societal issues the designer has conveyed, collection after collection, for nearly 50 years. The history of fashion is not only written with silhouettes and trendy accessories, but also with real commitment. Choosing Jean-Paul Gaultier to represent France in its pavilion was an obvious choice, since his universal language can be understood by all. Is Jean-Paul Gaultier a national treasure? Certainly. Is he an international treasure? Definitely. What are your thoughts? As you exit the exhibition, you'll find yourself at the France Pavilion shop, designed as a city stroll, where each section becomes a specialist shop in its own right and contributes to the overall experience of visitors as they discover a slice of France. France products with over 15 brands representative of French savoir-faire are displayed in these bright, open, colorful, and attractive spaces, inviting us to step inside, have a look, and grab a few souvenirs along the way. Are your taste buds ready for French traditional gastronomy? If the answer is yes, the Paris Versailles Café transports you to France for a meal and a sweet or savory break in an elegant bistro, a symbol of the French-style art of living. Don't miss out on tasting French gastronomic specialties indoors, on the terrace, or choose to take away. Like this video if you enjoyed our tour of the France Pavilion, offering a collection of luminous spaces that explore how light enables human progress, with a special emphasis on French mobility. And do us a favor, click on that red subscribe button to follow our coverage of the Expo 2020 Dubai. Until next time!